Hello everyone and welcome to this Telescript tutorial video. Today we're going to be talking about the live editor feature in TelescriptMAX, and you will have the live editor feature as long as you have version 1.0.29 and above. So if you've got this version, you will have this feature in your software. If you don't have this version and you're on a lower version, just go up to Tools, go to Check for Updates, and let the software find the latest version of TelescriptMAX. It'll download it and install it for you, and you will be good to go. So as you see here, this is the typical way a lot of users are using TelescriptMAX, where you have your scroll window in a large size on your desktop, and essentially what your computer is doing is it's taking whatever is on your desktop and sending it out to the prompter monitor. But in order to maximize the use of the live editor feature, we want to make a few changes. So first thing we want to do is go up to Tools, go to Settings, and we're going to find the Prompter tab. And in the Prompter tab, you're going to see Teleprompter Configuration Settings. Here you want to select Dual Monitor. So essentially what this is going to do, it's going to take just the window of the scroll and output that to your external monitor. So once you've got that selected, just click OK. And as you can see on your external prompter monitor, you have the full screen scroll. So here, and you also notice that your window has now been sized a little bit down. And that's going to be able to allow us to resize it without affecting really the size of what's going out here. The only thing that you're going to affect is you're going to affect your font size. So you're going to want to change your font size back to something that you prefer. And then once you've done that, you want to make sure you go to File and save that script. So now that we've got that done, we want to go, let's open up the run list here. We'll resize our run list a little bit. And also let's open up our bookmark window so we have access to all of our bookmarks. And now we have all this open space. So let's fill it with the live editor. So if we go up to Tools, you'll notice that there's a live editor option here, and you have all these features, and we're going to go through all of them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to see the editor window. So I'm just going to toggle the window. And there is your live editor window. So now what you can do is you can click in here, you can go down if you want to take a sentence out. It doesn't affect your external scroll here. But if I press the green button on my controller to go, and I start to scroll, as you can see on the desktop, the scrolling window is scrolling away, and it is matching what's going out to your teleprompter monitor. So now, if you're here, let's just say you wanted to make a change here, okay? But your live editor window is not in sync with what you've got out on your prompter monitor. So back up into the Tools, the live editor, you can now sync the editor to the prompter. So once you select that, now as you can see, now the live editor has jumped to exactly where the output is, and now you can go ahead and you can make whatever edit you'd like to make on your external monitor. So let's just say you're scrolling along and everything, and somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh, I'd like to make a change, further down the script." Let's jump to that. Okay, so we'll go down here, and let's just say you want to make a change here. You can make that change, and now they say, "Okay, let's prompt from this location here." Okay, fine. Let's go back up to Tools, Live Editor. You can now sync the prompter to the editor. So now, as you can see, now your prompter matches the editor. However, if you really want to keep everything in sync, back to Tools, back to Live Editor, you can actually scroll the live editor while you're prompting. So if I select that, and now I start to prompt with the controller, as you can see, not only is the scrolling reference window scrolling and matching the external prompt, the live editor is also scrolling to keep you in sync with what's going out onto the external prompt. This will be really helpful if you're scrolling and you need to be able to make changes out to the external monitor without having to jump around too much. So From here, let's just say I want to jump to a bookmark. I could just jump to bookmarks, and your live editor will jump to those bookmarks. I can go to different scripts. And I think adding this flexibility to your workflow really is going to help you with scrolling scripts and jumping around scripts and making edits and going through bookmarks and jumping to and from different scripts without really disrupting what's going on out on the external prompter monitor. I think it's going to be a real big value add to anyone who's working, particularly live events, where the stress can be pretty high. So the ability to do all these things pretty quickly, all on one screen, without affecting what's going out to your external monitor, I think is really going to help a lot of people. And on top of all of that, you do not need any external hardware to perform any of these functions. All you need is your license and your laptop, no external hardware. There's a quick synopsis of our live editor feature. If you've got any questions or if you have any suggestions, please send us an email at info@telescript.com, or you can always call us at 201-767-6733. Thanks for watching.